start recording. All right, here we go. It is recording. Perfect. All right, so welcome again. So I'm program director of postgraduate courses in the School of ITS. And today, Dr. Richa will be moderating this session. Students who are online or have questions, please send your questions through the virtual room, and we will be, Richa will be helping to basically discuss them throughout. Okay, let's get started with acknowledgement to country. The University of Canberra acknowledges Ngunnawal people, traditional custodians of lands where Bruce campus is situated. We wish to acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and contribution they make to the life of Canberra and the region. We also acknowledge all other First Nations peoples on whose land we gather. All right. Let's see if it is working. Here we go. The first, I would like to start with the Executive Dean's welcome message to you all. I will wait for a few more students to find their seat, and then I will play that video. Hi, everyone. Please come in. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Here we go. Let me see if I can actually make this slightly bigger than what it is. It doesn't let me to do it. All right. Let's continue here.
I'm Professor Janine Deacon, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science and Technology. I'd like to start by acknowledging the Ngunnawal people as traditional custodians of the land on which this campus is situated. I acknowledge and respect their continuing culture and the contribution they make to Canberra and to the region. I'd like to acknowledge other First Nations peoples on whose lands we gather. I'd like to welcome all our new students to the faculty, and all our continuing students are welcome back to the campus. So we are a rather unique faculty in Australia because we've brought the schools of science and information technologies and systems together into a single faculty to work on solving real-world problems. We are committed to experimental learning to ensure job-ready, world-ready and future-ready graduates. We may gain the skills to set you apart through a professional practice placement, a research project, or even workshopping with your peers to solve real-world problems. Our science graduates rank in the top 4 nationally for employment. Our computing and information systems graduates rank in the top 5 nationally for full-time employment. Our staff are committed to sharing their knowledge, experience and professional connections. In some cases, our staff bring in those working in industry or government to give the real-world perspective to the material they teach. Now, while you're studying with us, we hope that you'll experience some of our world-class teaching and research laboratories as you gain hands-on experience. We're an inclusive faculty and we embrace diversity, and as such, we actually have a new UC Society for Women in STEM. So please make sure that you get along and make the most of that if you're a woman in STEM. Finally, we have some faculty values, 4 core values, that we expect our staff and students to adhere to. And they are our people, so whether you're a student or staff member, we really value your contribution to the faculty. We respect each other, we act in integrity, and we collaborate. So if you're doing a group project, make sure you're collaborating in a collegial way. So I'd just like to finally just welcome you to the faculty and hope that you have a great year. And remember that we are here to support you.
All right, thank you. So that was basically the welcome message from your Executive Dean, Janine Deacon, Professor Janine Deacon. Now I would like to welcome the head of the school, Kumudu. I would actually stop sharing this one so everyone can see you, Kumudu. If you give me a second, please. Here we go.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Hamid.
So welcome to all. This is the postgraduate session. So a warm welcome, and finally we can see more people after 3 years of lockdown and from virtual learning. Some of you would have been with us previously, virtually with us, but now you're on campus. So a warm welcome, and we are here to help you. And I hope this will be a great learning experience for you on campus. So if you need anything, we are here to help. Hamid, Richa, myself, all our staff members. So just feel free to drop us an email, contact us if you see us down the corridor, say hi to us. And yeah, so we can probably have more social time together during the lunch, which everyone will be coming, hopefully. So thank you very much and welcome again. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. I will share the screen one more time so we continue with the slides. All right, so this session is for students who are studying postgraduate basically degrees. Either you're enrolled in graduate certificate in IT, graduate diploma in IT, graduate certificate in business informatics, or graduate diploma in business informatics. Also, we have 4 master degrees that I'm program director of those as well. Master of Business Informatics, Master of IT, Master of Information Technology and Systems, and Master of Data Science. How many of you doing Master of ITS? Hands up. Yeah, that's good. Number of you. That's great. Master of IT? Master of IT students? They're probably not here now. Master of Business Informatics? Yeah, number of you. Great. I think few comments coming through from students in virtual room as well. And Master of Data Science? Yeah, few of you. Great. All right. So these are our basically main major master degrees, and very popular among all the students, and we're proud of what we deliver in our programs, and we really hope that you all enjoy throughout. Okay, so if you're studying any of these courses, you're in the right session, right? Because we're running 2 other sessions at the same time. We have undergraduate is happening just my left, and engineering also happening the one next to that room. So you're all in the right place. Hopefully no one is moving. So I believe you all found the place correctly. So before I get started, most of you probably have seen this blue little paper at the very front desk. If you didn't get one, maybe get it. And all it does basically, if you do the QR code and scan it, it will take you to the school's Canvas site. And that's basically what you need for basically your journey to get all the information, updated information, announcements, study plans, and everything. Basically, you can find it there. I will discuss this very closely when we get there. All right, let's continue. Anyone has any questions, by the way? So I look after all these programs, right? So, but doesn't mean that you need to contact me in every single point or questions that you may have. You can if you like to, but most probably you will be directed to our SciTech student inquiries, because that's where you can basically, they can consult with you, they can provide you with advice for study plans, for credit change, and everything that basically is needed for your journey. And if more consultation needed, then they will be contacting myself. All right, few important dates to consider. So today is actually 1st of February. It's a good day to start the first day at UC for you all. Monday, 6th of February, which is next Monday, the semester starts. So if you are enrolled in any of the units, make sure you check your allocate and your timetable, because most of the lectures will be starting, not most of them, all of them in ITS, they'll be starting from next week onwards. However, tutorials or labs, they might be starting from the second week of the semester onwards. So keep that in mind. In terms of excuse me, last day of enrollment for self-enrollment, that is Friday, 10th of February. So you basically have 10 days from today until not this Friday, the following Friday, to self-enroll without lecturer or unit convener's approval, right? So if you are online or you couldn't make it in Canberra, you couldn't enroll for any reason, but then you want to enroll after that date, you will need approval from your lecturer or the unit convener. So how you find them? A few ways of finding them. Number one is to find a unit outline. In the unit outline, you will find unit convener's detail and the email address. You can send them an email, or student center, they can guide you through where to go to get the approvals and all. But make sure, plan that ahead, enroll ahead, because some of the assessment items coming in week 3. So it is important that you actually don't miss lectures as much as possible and attend from the beginning of the semester. And about the dates again, the last one is Friday, 3rd of March, which is census date. So students can withdraw unit without any academic or financial penalty. So after that date, of course, there may be some penalties for any withdrawal of the unit. So keep that in mind. 3rd of March is the census date for students. All right. I don't think there are any questions on that. I don't mind if you have any questions to ask or raise. If it is the right place, appropriate time, I will explain it, or otherwise I will let you know that I will be covering that at the very end as well. So there'll be some time at the end for some question and answers. All right, some contact details of the faculty. So Executive Dean, Professor Janine Deacon, she welcomed you with the video that you all watched at the very beginning. So we have Associate Dean of Education, which is Dr. Thompson, and Luke, who are the Assistant Associate Dean Education. We also have Associate Dean Research and Innovation, ADR, Professor Diane, and Head of School, Dr. Komodo, who basically welcomed you all just before me. In terms of the program directors team, there are 3 program directors. So Luke will be basically looking after all the undergraduate programs. Myself, I'm looking after all the codes that you see there, or the slide before, the list of the courses that we offer, and Mariam, who will be looking after all the engineering. I mentioned this briefly at the beginning, but if I missed again, for those who just basically came, just join in. So my name is basically, originally I'm Iranian, right? I moved to Australia about in 2008. It would be about 15 years. Wow. When I look back. So I moved here to study. So I started my actual study with at University of Sydney. I did my master's in IT and management, in project management. Then I moved to Canberra to do my PhD, and somehow I'm stuck here for now. I got married. I have a little kid, soon, turning 1. And little puppy, I love her. She's not little anymore, but anyway. So that's my story. My specialist and my area is more in information systems. So my research, fits in project management, information system, portfolio management, and that sort of areas. So if any of you interested in continuing your degree in higher level, in PhD, or master by research and so on, more than welcome to come and see me. So we do have a number of students in PhD level that they work in same area, and also any other unit conveners. Obviously, you can search with the the specialists that they have, expertise that they have, and contact them if you wish to continue your degree. With that, in any time you need any sort of, you see me, I'm walking around the campus or anything. If I'm not busy with my phone replying to emails or computer, more than welcome to come and say hi to me. And if you have any question, if hopefully I can answer straight away, would be happy to help you with that. But other than that, if you send us an email, you don't get an reply straight away. It is because it's just a busy time of the semester. You probably need to send us another reminder in 1 or 2 days if you don't get your reply, but we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can, right? Okay, let's get started with some other details. So this lecture, or this presentation, it's not a lecture yet. This presentation is more organized to give you some general information about what we offer in UC. So most of the slides I have here, they basically covers the contact details where you can find all these contacts and all. Give me a second. I will just quickly check the online version to see if there is anything coming. So we have 60 students there. Perfect. All right, let's just go back to my slides. A few students just joined in as well. So welcome to you all just joined in. So Student Central, that's the first basically stop that you will need for any administrative inquiry. So as I don't know which side of the campus you get in, but Student Center is in building 1. It is located in left side of the campus, right? Where I'm standing, it would be left. Where you're standing, it would be your right. So Student Central staff will provide assistance, refer you to faculty, staff, student welfare, inclusion, and engagement. Their email address is, as it is basically mentioned in the slide, is student.center@canberra.edu.au, and there is also a phone number just in case you need to call them. If you require a course advice, depending on which faculty, of course, you all are in Faculty of Science and Technology. There are some course advice drop-in sessions that you can actually get into that advice time, basically get some consultation. I've opened this one, and you all have access through your My UC. Who here doesn't have My UC access yet? You all have access. Perfect. So that would be my next slide actually to speak about. So you make sure that you have your student ID, student email, and get access to the Canvas site. So once you get access to your portal, there are course advice shortcuts. So if you go to the menu, there is courses on the top, then there is a course advice, then faculty drop-ins. You probably have seen it already, but just a reminder for everyone. So what sort of advice you can get? You can get advice on study plans that you're studying, understanding of course requirements, excuse me, if you have applied or you want to apply for credits, want to change your course, want to change or add, remove any major or minor specialization if you want to study and you want to add that to your study plans, want to change number of units that you study in teaching period, and then take any intermission and or any withdrawn or failed unit from the previous semester. So if you're looking for any sort of advice, you will be contacting the SciTech education team. So if you come to Faculty of Science and Technology, that's their email address. So scitech-student-inquiries@canberra.edu.au. Those students who have contacted me already, they know that in my replies I have copied SciTech-student inquiries, because that should be really your first contact point, and they are the ones that basically they will contact different staff if needed, or basically they forward your email to us for more detailed consultation. So there are face-to-face supports Wednesday to Thursday in OBIC, which is basically now until 3rd of February. They're Thursdays 10 to 12, and so on. So please check it. If you need any sort of guidance, sort of help, you're more than welcome to drop in those sessions and seek help. All right, let's move on. I want to stick to my slides, otherwise I will be speaking so many other things and not just what is actually supposed to be discussed. So yeah, we have OSHC, Allianz, that's the insurance cover for international students. So the Allianz teams are available to assist students with inquiries about their health cover. I mentioned that one, but I will mention that again. So through the Student Center, you can get help with getting the password, setting up your student email, self-enrollment. If you need any fee help or HEX, My UC portal, get access into that, tutorials and timetables, card, and student services and fees. So one thing to remind you all about the university policy is that each student that they want to contact, either student inquiry, not necessarily student inquiry, student center, but unique conveners, your email should be your university email when you're contacting us. Only because the university has a protocol and the policy that any email that comes from different basically accounts, it might be blocked, right? So we may not receive your email if you send us an email not from your UC email. So make sure it is your UC email where you're contacting your inconvenience. Consent matters. You all have the rights to respectful and supportive environment where we can study, work, live safely. So consent matters is online course to educate on culture of respectful relationships, being an active part of respectful community. So you can find the website canberra.edu.au/safe-community and get more information there. I think the aircon stopped. Am I right? Yes, actually, I feel like I'm getting hot here. I have to take this off. All right, it's okay. Course advice. I think I explained this one in the previous uh, basically site that I opened. But again, to remind you all that if you want to contact and if you have any questions and you have, if you want to, if you previously studied or you have experience that you think it could be, considered in your future study or the degree that you're enrolled in, please make sure you contact our course advice team. And that's true. And that's something I missed to remind everyone that please put your phones on silent at the beginning, but that was a good reminder. It would happen to someone anyway, so don't worry, it's okay. Okay, so that's through the My UC. You can find the course advice information, the details of where you can basically attend face-to-face and drop in or send them an email. All right, communications with the university, as mentioned earlier, you need student student number and password. Of course, you have a name, so you will need student number and password. So that would help you to get into the computers, to log into computers throughout the campus. Remote login, if you're working from home or you're from your desk, it allows you to log in remotely and allows you to get to My UC portal and get into the canvas. That is that blue paper that if you basically scan that, it will take you to that canvas site. If you have any issues, you can contact the IT service desk. It is service desk at canberra.edu.au. So that service desk is very helpful. I also contact them almost in weekly basis for any issues that I have. So it's very important you monitor your UC email. All correspondence to and from university should be via your UC email for identity verification purposes in accordance with UC policy. So make sure you're contacting us through your university email. Just one small difference between staff email as well as uni email, student email, is that students, of course, starts with you with some numbers at uni.canberra.edu.au, right? So staff is, for example, Hamed.Sarbaz at canberra.edu.au. So we don't have the uni, but students get that uni just before Canberra as well. All right, so expected workload. If you're studying full-time, typical workload for you for each one unit, which is typically 3 credit points, unless it is a capstone project that might be 6 credit points. If it is 3 credit points, it is 150 hours of workload. If it is 6 credit point unit, it would be double, basically 300 hours of workload for semester. So that means typical ITS unit in semester 1 or 2 will have 3 to 4 hours of contact per week. So that includes lecture as well as tutorial and also consultation that the unit convener provides throughout the week. 4 to 8 hours of independent study hours per week at least, and 8 to 12 hours in total per week over 13 weeks. So full-time, it is basically, if you enroll full-time, it is 4 units, 12 credit points per semester. If you are part-time, it is less than 3 units that you're enrolled in and maybe less than 9 credit points per semester. So keep that in mind in terms of your commitment for the unit and the hours and so on. I'm going to show you maybe after 1 or 2 slides actually where you can find all that information for each unit separately. So I will come to that very soon. Also, let me just check my time to see I don't go over time. I have to be a little bit quicker than what I am. So here we go. So there are some other skill assistance that you can get throughout the campus. So the first one, study skill, is on campus and online as well. So they help you with time management using online learning sites, your MyUC, UC Learn, assessment writing, researching, note taking, English language skills, academic integrity, referencing, timetables, and so on. So if you like to get their information, please, I have to take this microphone with me, otherwise not everyone will hear me. So timetables and access information on the study help site is www.canberra.edu.au/study help. So that's where you can find all this help. Or you can send them an email to studyskills@canberra.edu.au. We also have study skill services, ask advisors, general study library help, study skill drop-ins, the specialist study referencing language help, Pulse peer assisted learning sessions, and MASH specialists in maths and statistics and IT help. Studiosity is online 24/7 study help. It helps you with writing feedback. You can connect them live, and it is available via the left menu of your unit teaching site or the study help site. Yeah. So once you get to the campus site, on the left side, you can find Studiosity. Study skills courses, so self-paced academic integrity module, study skills for success. So there should be, there's units that they require you to complete academic integrity module. So you will see that from the unit outline, and the unit communities will basically will remind you throughout the semester. If you haven't completed that, it would be a requirement for few units that you need to do it. Workshops, English for uni, study skills for success, and again, the study help site has over 200 self-paced online resources available 24/7 via the student support hub. All right, so of course, health and well-being is important. There are services for that, medical and consulting, located in Building 1, next to the Student Central, provides comprehensive range of general practitioner, nursing, consulting services, Medicare covers all UC Medical Center, doctor, general consultation for domestic students and also for international students who are covered by OSHC. The center offers free and confidential consulting to all UC students. Also, UC well-being is important. Of course, everyone's well-being located in Student Central. The student well-being team provides individualized support and information to help you navigate your journey at UC in the best way possible. They provide confidential advice again, referrals, and support with any challenge or concern you may have in terms of grievances, misconduct, financial difficulties, and so on. And you can contact them via wellbeing@canberra.edu.au. All right, specialized services, career UC. If you like to know what opportunities exist for you, or once you're about to graduate, you're looking for internship, or what requirements are there for you to basically get into industry, it is located in Building 1 above the refectory. Inclusion UC, that's located in Student Central again. This team provides support to students with disability or ongoing health condition. International student located next to Student Central. It is called ISSS, is dedicated service for international students. They basically help you with COEs or enrollment variation or student visa conditions and so on. Ngunnawal Center, located on ground floor of UC, and assist them with Aboriginal and Torres Islander students to contribute to academic success and career pathway. Student advocacy located in Student Central as well. UCX is probably one of the favorite places to go is UCX Food Pantry. So located in Student Lunch, Building 1, Level A, the pantry provides student access to free food items. Each week, it mostly stocks non-perishable essential food items, however, also receives fruit and vegetables. Here we go. So maybe just visit that when you get a chance. All right, very quickly, I think I have only 2-3 more basically slides, and then I get into the main part. So These are all main, by the way, but more detailed one, basically. UC Student Mentor Program. So what is this? So this is one of the quotation is from one of the students. Says, as a new student on campus, this program helped me feel like I had someone that could help me out when I needed it. I felt really supported and had a really great time meeting up with my mentors. So the UC Student Mentor Programs, student supporting students. So students are supporting students. So UC student mentors are available, provide support, connect you with service activities, events, and answer questions about university life. Mentors provide new students with individualized support so that you can navigate your journey at UC best way possible from your beginning. So they UC student mentors are role models, university guides, peer supports, point for support services, ongoing connection, community builders, and you can get some more information if you visit the student mentor website or UC Tribe at canberra.edu.au if you can contact them. Student societies, if you were here on campus yesterday, there were a number of societies and stalls all around the campus. UC Information Technology Student Association, UC ITSA, that's the email address. They have a Facebook as well, and club page. We have SODO, it is University of Canberra Student Developer Organization. Also sodo.executive@uni.canberra.edu.au can be connected. UC Engineering Society, UC Engineering SOC@gmail.com, that's their email address, and UC Supporting Women in STEM, which is UCS WISO Society@gmail.com. All right, these are about the societies. And here we go. This is a Canvas site. This is where you actually need to make sure that you visit it in regular, basically, time you can. So if I open this one, which I opened it in past, so it looks like this, the front page. In your Canvas side, you see it this way. It says School of IT with a robot up there is one of the robots that was actually developed with our professors in this school. So you find here annual unit offerings, replacement information, typical study plans, and if you considering to get any specialization or major in specific course, frequently asked questions, and any announcements in terms of internship, graduate programs, and so on. So let me just open that one and share it with you all. So this is where it is located. So once you click on it, basically, I show you in my dashboard, when you come to the Canvas site, it looks like this, and then you scroll in. The units that you enrolled in, it will be showed up in the front page. So this is School of ITS. So I've opened one of the announcements to check it's actually working. So it was working. You'll see School of ITS on the top. Welcome to the course advice site. That's the welcome message and how you can succeed in UC from Professor Janine. Also when and how to get advice, meet the program directors. So the program directors information are here with the email addresses. That's where you can find all the details. Frequently asked questions, also a good place to visit because you find most of the questions that you probably have by just visiting that link. There might be something that you didn't think about, but people have asked in past and they've covered that. So it is a good place to really visit. Study plans. So this is probably one of the very popular ones that everyone would like to have at least sort of link or access into it. So for students studying in Canberra or students studying remotely. So if you're in Canberra, that you are here, and for those students who are remotely, they can access that too. So you can come to postgraduate courses. And in postgraduate courses, say, for example, you choose Master of ITS. If you choose that one, it basically covers study plan specialization for students who are starting semester 1. This is a typical study plan for AI, machine learning, cloud computing, cybersecurity, data science, and or no specialization or project management. You can find all the study plans for semester 2, previous semester, but this is the one that you're referring to mainly. Also, another good thing about this Canvas site is that there might be some changes in the unit offering throughout the year or per semester, so you can find all that updated information in the Canvas site. So you have to really keep your eyes on the site and make sure that you check the announcements and so on. Internships, so the opportunities, they'll be all posted there, all resources, study skills, and so on. So basically, if you get to this page, you have all the things that I covered today only from the Canvas site. Yeah. So if you don't have access, make sure you go to the student center, make sure you have student ID, you have a password, and you get access to the Canvas site. And also, if you just get the QR and scan this one, it will also direct you to the same Canvas site. All right, let me continue. If there are no questions so far. In order to, I'm not finished, I'm going to get to another slide, just wait, but let me just go with the slides, right? Stay up to date with the SciTech. Facebook is there, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I know you're all amazing with the technology, and for you, it would be very easy to find any of these links, but they're also linked in that Canvas site too. So you can find a direct link to any of these social media through the Canvas site. All right, here we go. The main one, as well as you want to start your lectures from next week onwards, you will definitely need this one. So finding course information, but also not just the course information and your unit information too. So there is a link here, but I'm not going in there. I want to show you a very easy way of actually doing it. So say, for example, we come to canberra.edu.au. Where did it go? Here we go. So if you come to the UC's website, if you scroll down, you have a bar chart here. It says find your course, right? Say you're studying 973 AA. Oh, what happened? Did it actually write it properly? Okay, we'll do it one more time. 973 AA. Here we go. So this takes you through what courses we offer, right? And based on the academic year. So you're studying in 2023. If you click on this one, it will take you through all the requirements of your degree, Master of Data, Master of ITS. So with the code and the version of it. You will find information about domestic, international students, about the course overall, also accreditation. Master of ITS, for example, is accredited by Australian Computer Society. Admission requirements, course requirements. This is probably one of the important ones that you want to know. So, for example, you need to study 48 credit points and how that's been separated all among, different units. So there are 27, for example, credit points that you need to pass in this specific course. And there are some restricted choice unit and award options. So each course is different. So make sure you go to your own course code, search it, and then find all this information. You can find all of that in the Canvas site as well. So keep that in mind. But what is good about this one, it also helps you, it links to the unit outline of that unit. So for example, most of you will be studying professional practice in IT, right? Who is studying PPIT? Hands up. If you're studying PPIT, yeah. Some of you not sure, yeah, you will see that. It's coming up probably in your study plan. So when you come here, you can basically right-click on this one, open the new page. It will open the unit outline. So when you attend the first lecture from next week onwards, your lecture, your unit convener, the first thing they're going to introduce you to is the unit outline. So make sure you get familiar with the unit outline before maybe attending lecture, because then if you have any question, you can also ask from the unit convener straight away. So what information you find here? Actually, I need to come here and find the unit outline. Here we go. So PPIT, or professional practice in IT, is offered online and on campus. So you need to find whether you enrolled online or you enrolled in the on-campus version of that unit. So if you are enrolled in on-campus, which most of you are on campus, I assume you're on campus, you will find the unit convener of that unit, right? So straight away, it comes with faculty detail, unit convener details, that is there with the contact details. It is offered in semester 1 as well. So unit description, learning outcomes of the unit, and if there's any prerequisite for that unit, and also how it is mapped with our ACS accreditation. So you find all of that mapping with the skill set of the ACS. Timetable of activities also noted there in the unit outline in a weekly basis what it's coming up for you. Unit resources, if there's any required textbook, or where you can find these textbooks through the library. Most of our books, if there's any required or recommended book, they're available in the library or online as well. You can get to their site and basically borrow it online. Assessments, this is probably one of the favorite ones for you, so that you'll be searching. If you like to know how many assessments are there for any of the units, here we go. That's where you go. And if you click in any of them, this is basically just example I'm opening, not necessarily this is for everyone. So if you, for example, click on any of the assessments, it shows you with the due date, how many marks it has, and also some information about the assessment during the teamwork presentation, etc. So Unit Convener provides this sort of detail for you all in the unit outline. They follow the same basically guidelines throughout the semester. So make sure you go through the assessment items, the explanation of the assessment item, the weighting, the due dates, so you get familiar with what is coming in each of the units that you're enrolled in. Welcome, guys. Please come in. There are also information about extensions, late submissions, overall policy, and also if there's any special assessment requirements for that specific unit and so on, that you can find them in the unit outline. Just one thing to remember, not all of them are the same. So each unit may have a different requirement to another unit, right? So we encourage you to go through the sites and check each of these separately. And then student responsibility. This is where we discussed at the beginning that each 3 credit points unit has 150 hours of workload per semester. So this unit is 3 credit points, so it has 150, and basically it shows down a breakdown of how that 150 hours has been allocated. Then there is some participation requirements, some units, some tutorials, if they require you to attend a specific tutorial. Student feedback and authority of the unit outline, which are some of them are very general. So you can find this information also through here. So once you come to find a course, not just course, but you can choose units here, right? So for example, one of the units I teach is SPQM 7173. If I click in there, 7173, it brings me straight away the unit outline, general unit outline, and specific unit outline per session. Sounds good? Anyone has any questions about the campus site? Anyone, any sort of questions? Let me know. Unit outlines, you know where to find unit outlines? Yes? Okay, perfect. So where is your first contact point? Some of you thinking, yeah, that's a good thing. So the first contact point, if you don't have a student ID or email, is Student Central. Once you have that, but you're thinking about credit change or any sort of advice you need about your course, it would be SciTech-student inquiries, right? So that's where you get more specialized advice based from the unit. And if you see me around, come and say hello to me and introduce yourself. If you have any question, I try to answer straight away. If there is something that needs more investigation, you know, I ask you to send me an email and give us 1 or 2 days to get back to your emails. Keep that in mind if you're contacting SciTech-student inquiries. It's a very busy time of the semester. They're dealing with hundreds of emails, so allow them 1 or 2 days to get back to you, maybe 3 days. If you don't get your reply, contact them again, send them a reminder, right? But these planning and all this information are there is for you to actually start going through them before your first lectures, which is starting next week, which helps you to prepare what is needed for each of the units, right? So I'm going to stop it there to see if you guys have any questions. Happy to answer any questions. Let me get to the online students as well. Richa, are there any questions that are there? Not yet, not in the online students. I'll stop that sharing for now so the students can see myself. Anyone here? Anyone has questions? Please. Nick is also there. Hi, Nick. Hello. Yes. Yes, perfect. That's where we're gonna go for lunch all together. All right. So, guys, welcome again to UC. We hope that you have an amazing journey throughout this semester and semesters which are coming up. Don't hesitate to contact us if in any situation you're unsure. Don't just assume that's the right way of doing it. If you have question, come and see us, come ask, and we will be there to answer and help you as much as we can. I hope you enjoy your journey with us at UC. Have a successful journey ahead. And yes, be excited, be happy. You're studying. You're going to get a degree at the end from UC, and possibly you're going to continue your degree to higher degrees as well. And you're going to lead and mentor many other students and friends and family and be proud of what you have achieved. So all the best to you all, and welcome to UC, and see you all in classes or through emails. Thank you guys, and enjoy your lunch. And thank you everyone who attended online sessions too. And thanks to Richa for moderating this session. Thank you all. Let's go follow Nick for lunch. Thank you all. Thank you very much.